We start here. The Trump administration is aiming to bring the first group of white Afrikaners to the United States next week, and who the White House claims they have have been persecuted here in South Africa, and that's according to the New York Times, which has also obtained documents that are related to this particular plan. And President Trump says they would be considered refugees who have been forced out of South Africa. Nick Harper reports from Washington.
This is Donald Trump's response to South Africa's expropriation law. The US president essentially offering safe haven to white South Africans who he says are being racially discriminated against by South Africa. Now, we're told, according to the New York Times, who's been looking into this and has seen documents related to the plan, we should see the first arrivals here to the United States next week, potentially as early as Monday. And we're told that they'll be arriving into Dulles Airport in Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C. The likelihood is that the Trump administration will want to create some fanfare around this, essentially viewing it as a celebration of offering that safe haven to the white South Africans. But bear in mind that this resettlement program for refugees has essentially been shuttered to multiple countries. What we've seen instead is really a fast tracking of white South Africans through this program, even though the resettlement program remains suspended, for example, to Congolese refugees who've fled conflict. And that is normally what this resettlement program would be all about, for people who have fled wars, who've been involved in natural disasters, the United States opening their doors to people like that. But what it is the latest blow to US-South Africa relations. Donald Trump has been angered by South Africa's decision to support the Palestinian people in the conflict in Gaza, its decision to take Israel to the International Criminal Court over claims of genocide against the Palestinian people. And in recent months here in Washington, D.C., we've seen South Africa's ambassador to the United States being designated persona non grata and expelled from the country. Already rocky relations between the two countries, unlikely to get any better with this offer from the United States. What is unclear is exactly how many South Africans will be arriving in the United States next week, but we do know that around 100 were deemed eligible for a potential refugee resettlement. Nick Harper, SABC News, Washington.